Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundations and sneak little peek faulty logic 1, which you should know if you're following the Tales from the Front series. What is happened? What is happening? But this video is long overdue, and it's all in regards to this fleet. And this is the Odysseus fleet. So roughly, what, 5-6 weeks ago, maybe? For the, maybe even longer, gosh. For the second episode of Tales from the Front, I believe, I mentioned this fleet. And I mentioned that I had some growing pains with this fleet, which have not disappeared. Now, Fleet 28's main objective, the reason why it was built and commissioned, was to be the sieging force. Oh, that was a hiccup. To be the sieging force of our naval wing, our space force, so to speak. And from that time of that video, two videos have gained popularity a little bit. One, the Supply Your Missiles video, and then the second one is Bombardment Command video, when we did the Boron campaign. And then since that, I have actually seen a bunch of other creators talk about missiles, which that might mean I was a little late to the bus, but we are here, and we are going to get into more missiles once we get into the split, because we don't have all the missiles as of yet, and some of the split missiles are pretty awesome. I mean, they have high damage rates, or they have fast cycle rates, so you can reload and shoot whatever you're shooting, K's, I's, whatnot. And they do some decent damage. But that's going to be for a later time. Now, this fleet, Fleet 28, its main agitation is the Dumbfire turrets that I have on the ships. Now, my idea when we first brought this fleet into existence, it had only the 4 Vanguard Odysseus. We added the E variants later because in its trial, let's see here, in its trial in Scale Plate 1, we took down the wharf, we took down a defensive station, roughly where that build storage is, and then we took down a power plant, what it's currently doing, roughly in this area here, or I think it's actually a little closer. And the fleet did well. It didn't do exactly what I was expecting or what I hoped from it, but where it kind of shined was its ability to take out Ks. Now, in its infancy, there we go, word skillet, it was just the 4 Vanguards. Once we figured out that there were Ks going to be involved in its trial run, I had to take part in that combat. But I was actually very surprised with the head-on battle that we did, how fast and easy it was to take down the K. And also at that time we were using, what, cluster missile and heavy dumbfire? The heavy dumbfire is eventually what I totally went for. I believe there's actually a ship in here that has still some cluster in there, but it still does good damage. But as we could just see, actually, let's take it from the station point of view. Maybe we'll get a better glance. Yeah. Where are the Dumbfire missiles? Even when we started this segment of the video, did you see any? Yeah, I didn't. And this is a constant issue with this fleet. And a good reason why they have plasmas as well. Because so the I need to get into a spot. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna get a little sneak peek of things. Don't tell anybody that you saw this first. Okay. Let's get here. No, he's inside that sector. We don't want to be in sector. Let's get to this guy.
Entering system. Cardinals redress.
I don't remember what ship this is, but we're here now. I think it's just a minor. So how these are set up. Let's look at the... Oh, God. Does anybody know why ships do this? I thought this was dealt with. I know some of the station modules have been destroyed, so maybe that's why. But here. How these are set up. We got the Dumbfire, Plasma, a beam for missiles in case we do go against any unwanted two-armed, two-legged species. Literally anything else other than Xena. Just in case some pirates come in effect. And then we have Pulse. So for the Vanguard, we have the Dumbfire and Dumbfire. So this is the large turret, and this is the medium turret. I believe it's on the underside of the ship. And this is the dorsal, the lower dorsal. So when going against the K, they shot, they fired, it worked. But for some reason, it works half the time against stations. Now we can change this to attack current enemy. Actually, let's see what that does. Attack current enemy. Let's see if this... I don't think this is one I've actually used as a command. Yeah. Still no missiles. Can anyone explain that? Can anybody say, well, Skillet, you need to do this or this? Because I've tried capitals only, attack all targets. You know what? Let's try that too. Just for giggles, just so you guys can see, which just like any IT issue will probably fix itself because somebody else is going to watch it. These guys are now getting hit. Let's see. Okay. They are super close. I like that. I like the compactness that they can do. Still no missiles. Actually, from none of them. Anybody, please answer that question for me. Why don't these work? This fleet was supposed to take down stations quickly. And yet, it's not as quick as I want. We could take down capitals pretty easily, but stations are something else, and I don't understand. Maybe somebody else has an answer. But this is this fleet. Fleet 28. Which we will have a poll. We need an Oh, look at that! Right before we're about to cut it off. Maybe that's what we need to do. That is nice. Oh, I love when missiles work. I really do. Attack all enemies. Attack all enemies. Attack all enemies. Attack all enemies. And you only have... Oh, hello. What is this? Capitals first. Missiles first. We do have to go over another command structure. The command structure video pretty soon as well. Once 7.0 comes out. But yeah, so that is awesome. It somehow wanted to work, and let's actually see if we can see that in real time now. See how many missiles are going down range. Oh, that's cool. Unless that was a missile, which it may not have been. Oh, no. That was a missile, because it makes sense, because shooting at small craft with your dumbfire missiles. I don't get this. Anybody, please, somebody, let me know what I am doing wrong, because this is... I don't get it. I don't get why the dumbfire don't want to fire. But this is going to be Skillet signing out for now. There's going to be another episode of Tales from the Front. And guess what? Yeah, it started. I'll see you guys again.